Oh boy. Hello everybody, welcome to Secret Tab. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your game master for the evening, Brandon the DM. And tonight we're joined by our wonderful cast, starting with the man to my right, Mr. Grisquatch. Go ahead.
Hi everybody, I'm Grisquatch. Tonight I'll be playing Aal'Teron, the Wild Bounty Ranger.
And we have Steakums.
Hey, I'm Steak. I'll be playing Zorthos, the Arcane Trickster Rogue. And he's not feeling shitty because, baby, we're going back to the city.
Hey, yo. The real David Grace.
Hi everyone, I'm Game Master Real David Grace. How's it going today? I'm happy to be here, and I'm so excited. I'm playing Lousted Khan, and we're gonna fuck shit up.
So you think?
Hell yeah.
And then Thicky, Pasty.
No, stop, you jerk.
Don't like that.
Don't like that at all.
No one like that.
What
No one
happened?
like that.
everybody,
Don't worry,
everybody go ahead.
Honey, you're done.
Get done.
Everybody
Get
boo
done.
me in the chat if you'd like. It's fine.
Ooh,
Uh,
boogie now.
Yeah, Thick Pastel, go ahead.
Hi, it's Thick Pastel, and I will be playing Luna Ferris, the Water Genasi Druid.
All right, with that being said, let's get it started, everybody. Last week on Secrets of Aal'Teron, you made your way to a southern mining village in the southern end of Haxos on the ship that launched brick out of a cannon out of so recently. God, that was so ridiculous. Anyways, you met up with some Duragar that were actually working as miners for the city of Haxos. And you were able to park your ship there in return for you going to their mines and taking care of a foul beast that was stopping them from doing their job. The Duragar explained to you that while this is their job and the Haxonian guards and, dwarves of Haxos do pay them well, recently they've kind of been working overtime for some sort of project or needed material that the dwarves of Haxos need. However, the Duragar are not sure what it is. But in return for slaying the beast that is stopping them from doing their job, they agreed to store your ship in a hidden spot so that way the guards would not be able to find it. You made your way to the cave and eventually fought a giant basilisk-like creature that was blind but had a blind sense and was eating stone. It was horrifying as you notice all the dead Duragar on the grounds and mysterious sounds coming from different holes in the walls. It made its way out with gunshots and sounds of pickaxes hitting the walls, and you all engaged in battle and were able to kill it successfully. However, Luna, while she was keeping guard while the fight was going on, saw a mysterious creature or silhouette of a figure on the opposite end of the hallway staring at her and turned and ran off. Quite mysterious indeed. However, when the creature was defeated and you started making your way back to the surface to tell the Duragar it was complete to make your way to Haxos, Dwarven guards and, other workers from Haxos started making their way to this Duragar village, and if you were to be spotted by them, it would surely cause trouble. The Duragars then told you that if you continued down into the cave, you would find a secret entrance to Haxos where you could get to almost undetected. You head back down into the cave. You see that Luna is in quite a panic as she has seen some sort of humanoid figure that ran off in the distance down the opposite corridor. And that's where we're starting this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron. So you're back in this cave. Luna was standing, there was two forks if you remember correctly, a fork to the left where you fought the basilisk, and then the fork to the right where Luna was keeping guard. And this is where she saw one of the Duragar bodies get dragged to the side out of nowhere. Didn't see what took it, but as she's standing guard, she did see some sort of humanoid silhouetted kind of look at her and then scuttle down the corridor. However, you look at Luna and you see that she is in quite the panic from my understanding.
Luna, you okay over there?
No, it's so dark. We're in a cave.
What's wrong with you?
I just okay. Can we leave?
Okay, I'm gonna go over to Luna and hey, Lobster, can you come here for a second? And I'm just gonna put my hands on the tops of her shoulders. It's hey, just breathe.
What's wrong?
Are you good?
What's the problem?
When I was in there for him, it was okay because I can see, but I can't. It's a cave and it's dark and I'm terrified of caves.
I light up with the continual flame.
There you go.
Ooh.
I pull out a torch and I light it up too.
I look like Hades right now with fire pouring out of my head.
I'm just skulking around, going
Luna's having a panic attack, and Zorthos is just like, all right, let's get on with it. But Louston and Aaron, they light up the area, and Luna is very, very well lit now. But as you guys light up this cave, you see down the right corridor, where Luna was kind of keeping guard, that there is the shadow kind of projected off of the wall of some sort of humanoid. And as the light lights up, you notice whatever this figure is, the shadow notices the light, and then continues to run away, and the shadow disappears.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
There's something else in here we need to get it.
Zorthos, Louston, can you go check that out?
What?
Me and Luna will be right behind y'all. Can y'all go check that out?
I'd like to make eye contact with Zorthos, and then like just turn and run down the corridor.
What the all right.
Louston takes off.
Don't worry
Right
about me, guys. This
I'm
is what y'all,
like bolting. I
this is
take
what y'all
off.
pay for, right? Just me running into the dark. I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah,
trying to keep
Well,
up
no,
with
I'm on
No,
fire,
it's-
so
He's
Yeah,
on
I'm-
Hades on
it's,
fire.
It's
Yeah.
very well lit. It's like very bright because it's a cave, so
Chasing
like
after
all the
this
lights
thing.
reflecting off of like everything.
I'm a tiefling. I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
true,
you're
you are
good.
tiefling.
You are good.
So anyways, you all continue, Louston and Zorthos, you continue down this hallway. And there's no like other forks, it just kind of like weaves, different directions, but it doesn't like branch off in different like, different directions and whatnot. Aaron and Luna, are you following or are you staying where you're at?
I'm following, but at a
Distance.
somewhat slower pace, just so I can. I'm just trying to keep eye contact with her while leading her along.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not. I'm not rushing. I'm just kind of like every time a shadow catches the corner of my eye, I'm like, what was that? What was that?
It's fine.
And I'm like holding like onto Aaron's hand, like for the life of me. I'm just gripped onto him.
Luna's hand is very sweaty.
Oh,
She's
sorry.
nervous. as you're making your way
She's a
down.
water genasi.
As a-
It only makes
as a
sense,
water
actually.
She's
genasi.
a water genasi. It's extra sweaty because she's a water genasi.
Can we
Uh,
not continue this?
Man,
Louston.
there's so many jokes I could make. I'm not going to. Just
Okay.
I veto that.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Louston and Zorthos. You continue down this hallway, and eventually you do see standing kind of like in an open circular area where the hall does continue, but this is kind of like a bigger open space. It looks like a bunch of Dorgar bodies kind of like stacked on each other, like about 10 to 15. They're kind of like stacked in the center of this room. And you see as you look over, this figure that you saw running down the hallway is another Dorgar, but you see that he has indeed another body with him. He kind of like tosses it on this pile and turns and goes, ah! And he runs behind the pile and hides.
Can I yell out to him in Undercommon
Ooh.
and just say like, "Hey, bro, it's cool. I don't even know who you are. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on because we saw somebody get drug away. You should come out and just like, we're not going to do anything bad to you. I promise."
Roll persuasion.
As you request, sir. That is a 7.
You get no response.
I'm just gonna look over at Louston and be like, "That fucking bitch! I came over here offering peace." Louston, go in there and fire him or whatever you do.
I'm gonna go and hop over the pile, like on top of him.
I'm back up.
Louston just walks over. You can easily, they're just Dorgar like dead bodies, and you kind of like just you hop over it or you just look over it.
I would like to jump over it, like I'm kind of on top of it.
For the flair of it, roll athletics.
Bet. Athletics. That's a 7. 5 plus 2.
Can I give him the help action? I have an idea.
He
on
already
how.
rolled.
It's gonna boost me over.
He already rolled. Too late. He
Would you have gave
He's
it
gonna
to
pat
me?
you on the butt.
if it
Isn't
was
that what that
if it was
means?
before he rolled, yeah, but
Yeah.
he already
Damn it.
committed. He committed to the
I was
bit already.
thinking it in my head. I was like, "Help him!"
Pat him on the butt.
Help him.
Yeah.
You were thinking it, you're like, he's fine, and then you see he goes to jump and like clips his foot off a Durgar body. He doesn't face play, he just kind of, it's not graceful. He stumbles on the ground. But you see this Durgar stand there, goes, oh fuck! He kind of like scuttles, gets aggressive. Don't hurt me. I'm just
Hey,
hey.
what are you doing down here?
Oh, I'm collecting the bodies of my fellow dead comrades that were killed by that big old fucking creature.
Oh, the thing we just dispatched?
Yeah, I kind of heard it die, the screams, the horror, the pain. It was bad, but I mean, I really appreciate y'all taking care of it. I'm just collecting the bodies that I can to, like, I mean, they're my people. Like, I know we're kind of weird, but, like, I'd like to give them a proper burial at least and just collecting who I can, get them out of here. Like, nobody
Did you call your entire own race weird just now?
I mean, yeah.
That's disparaging, my friend. You
That's a
shouldn't
red
do
flag.
that.
a
That's
red
bad.
flag.
That's toxic behavior.
Okay, anyways, I'm feeling really uncomfortable with you guys right now. I just want to, you know,
You should.
these
Yeah, you
bodies are gonna, wow. Anyways, these bodies are gonna, like, you know, rot and smell up this cave really bad, and we gotta get back to work. So, like, just collecting what I can, get them out of here, bury them, and get back to work. I really appreciate y'all. Like, I mean, why? From what I've heard from the echoing, though, it sounds like y'all are kind of stuck down here because there's Haxonian guards, like,
Yeah.
in our village. Yeah.
Wait, you know a way out? Toward
Can I-
into the city?
Hold on. Yes, Orthos, before he answers Louston.
I want to pull a ridiculous bluff right now, but I'll let him do his thing first in case it works.
He goes, oh, yeah, you guys trying to get the Haxos?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see, this tunnel actually, like, leads to Haxos. You see, between me and you, like, we actually, the dwarves of Haxos don't exactly pay us very well, so during our mining excavations, we may or may not have dug a tunnel all the way to Haxos, to the catacombs, so we could, like, get in, smuggle some shit out, come back, and kind of, like, that's why we're living pretty well right now, you know. Not to say we're smugglers, but we will get supplies in untraditional manners, if you know what I mean.
What's your name?
Oh, my name, Rot.
Rot?
Rot.
You're my kind of guy, man. We can rob these people blind, Louston. We can take everything the city had. Why are we here?
I'm ready to get started, but we need to get to the city.
By this time,
no,
by this
we gotta
time,
go get Luna.
yeah, by this time, Luna and Aaron, you guys are probably, like, not caught up, but you're probably, like, 50, 60 feet behind. And you see them in this, like, kind of opened area, talking to a Durgar that's, like, slowly standing up, because he's not feeling really threatened now, because you're not being really assholes to him. But you do see there's, like, a pile of Durgar bodies that lie, like, in front of everybody.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you guys try and get the Haxos, from my understanding, what you're saying, right? Well, if you want to get there undetected, then this is pretty much the way to fucking go. I mean, you just keep going down. I can take you there, you know, for the most part.
That would be, well,
Yeah. Right.
All right, let's.
I feel like I'm getting weird vibes right now from everybody kind of staring at me. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just waiting for you to lead so I can follow
Yeah,
you,
but
sir.
You see, he's like looking like over his shoulder.
I'm still laying on the top of the corpses, by the way. I never got up. I never got up.
Can I be leaning against Louston?
Yes, just-
like casually just hanging out.
He
Small-
does look like to his right though, and he sees that Luna and Aaron are like 50 feet away. He's like, "Are those your friends, right?"
Maybe.
Sort of.
But
Yeah.
Wow!
Well, one of them definitely is.
One
And the other one
pays me.
definitely is. Yeah, we're their friends. Yeah.
Small matter. Also, don't forget we have Pass Without a Trace that I cast for our next probably at least 30 more minutes.
probably.
But we
All
also
right.
have to be within 30 feet of you, though.
All right, so they're with y'all, right?
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
Rod. It's time to get this bucket on the road.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
I'd like to unceremoniously climb over the dead corpses to stand up.
Ah, fuck! Come on! Ow! Shit!
Please be
Sorry,
careful.
sorry,
Those are my brothers and
skip that,
sisters. Just please. Okay. All right.
I
Okay.
step right all over them.
Oh
It's not
God,
pretty.
no!
God.
Listen, I know they're already dead,
Yeah.
but you don't defile. Oh my God. Okay.
It's like
You-
trying to a kid getting out of a ball. pit.
Yep.
You dirtied my tunic,
I'm
you
sorry.
dead dwarf.
Please stop this. Please just get off the bodies. Oh my God.
I just.
You're
I
so
have no balance here.
You're so
There's no
ungraceful.
balance
You're
on these squishy
so
dwarves.
ungraceful. Oh my
I'm
fucking God.
so sorry.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
throw this whole cape away now because it is now no good to me.
He's
You've
gonna
ruined
throw
it.
his cape away. Yeah, I hope you're happy.
ruined it.
Great. Yeah.
Here.
I won't- yeah.
I'm never happy. What are you
It'll keep
talking
your
about?
friends warm when we're gone.
There's a lot of
I'm
hostility.
I'm always
and
warm.
Luna have caught up by this.
Yo, yeah, Luna and Aaron are there now. You're in the middle
We're
of this
having
argument.
a moment.
I'm on fire, Zorthos.
Oh.
I'm always warm.
Keep us warm, damn it.
I like as I get angrier, more fire's coming up.
Rot like backs away. He's like, oh shit. Okay.
What the hell is going on?
This little criminal is about to take us to the big
Whoa,
city.
hey, now I wouldn't say criminal. I would just say, you know,
Entrepreneur.
entrepreneur. Yeah, they're a creative
Entrepreneur, that's a good
entrepreneur
word.
that gets his ways for my people.
Oh, I'm just gonna flip
Okay.
him some thieves' cant with my fingers, like, chill, bro. It's cool, to see if he can recognize my signs.
He does actually. He just
Hell
gives
yeah.
he gives like a weird like thumbs up.
I just nod, and I'm like, "Hey guys, we should back off my boy for a second. If he said he's gonna lead the way, he's gonna do it."
Yeah, no. So, anyways, like I was telling these two, gentlemen. No, this tunnel we dug it straight to Haxos to the catacombs because we like to get supplies in untraditional ways to our village, because we're not being paid that well. So we just kind of made our own kind of way to get the stuff that we need if we're not getting enough. So this will take you right to Haxos, though.
They've been breaking the law, Aaron.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
No, we're gonna break the law too. We're going into the city.
We are. This is like highly illegal, actually. You guys are gonna go.
All right, well,
You're
let's get
sneaking.
moving.
We break the law
Haxos.
everywhere we go.
Haxos
really.
is very much under lockdown right now, more than likely. So, yeah, this is probably the best way to even get in there.
I got peeps on the inside. Where does this tunnel lead out?
Oh, it goes with the catacombs, like sewers.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Wow.
Damn it. Guys, the catacombs, they're horrible. They're nasty. They aged out to where I used to live at a long time ago, and nobody ever went in there and came back out.
Oh.
But we were pretty drunk all the time and just trying to scratch by.
Actually, just so you know, it seems like the homeless have kind of started making their way down there again and kind of have their own little society down there. It's pretty cool, actually. We actually were in pretty good contact with some of them to help get us stuff from the city. We go in, we pay them, they smuggle us some stuff, we kind of meet them in the catacombs, we go back out. It's good. It's like a nice little trade system we got going on, but that stays between us.
On
You have
God,
a network of homeless people.
we don't like that. They don't like that. Call them unhoused people.
I would more or less say network of thieves. Thank you very much.
I can actually
Okay.
vibe with that. That's cool by me, personally.
They're not all
So-
homeless, you assumptuous bastard.
They're
You literally just said-
people
Shut the
without
fuck up!
houses.
Let's go! And you see he starts
Aaron, don't
walking
mouth
away.
my boy.
He starts walking away.
This is my new best friend. Let's go. I'm gonna follow
Did you
him.
just say?
Zorthos
Slight-
does not notice Louston's upsetness.
Such a change from when we just had our recent friend at us, like, you guys just trust anybody. Here goes
You're
the-
right. You just let anybody in the party.
It's like
You guys just
a
anybody in the
month of
party.
real time has passed. And Stig's demeanor has changed.
Look. He threw up the same set that I rep. That means that me and him go back. You
Oh,
guys
you're
are
wearing
meeting
the same
strangers.
colors. Got it.
We
That's
rep
it.
the same hood, and I'd fuck with that. So, excuse me.
Fuck you, Zorthos. Let's go.
Rod's already 30 feet ahead. He's just do walking. Come on, let's go.
Hey,
I
is he
just
trying to
keep
out?
up.
Is he trying to outwalk us?
No, he's just walking. He's got a
No,
move
he's
speed
just
of
walking.
25.
Normal.
I walk immediately next to him.
I'm gonna
Hey.
use my entire body to try to block Louston from my friend.
Step it up.
It's just
Step
gonna be
it
a
up.
very awkward journey the whole way.
Just like-
I don't stop. I'm standing next to this guy. If that means I'm on top of
Zorthos, roll
Zorthos, I'm on
strength.
top of Zorthos.
Roll post strength. Craig and
I said what I said.
Louston and Zorthos roll post strength checks.
I got an 18 minus 2. I got a 16.
I got an 8.
Louston, you were
Zorthos cannot be conquered.
Louston, you're not expecting Zorthos, but he just skirts through you and just pushes. What the fuck?
And I'm just making noises like the whole time.
Oh my god.
Fun times.
You know.
Rod steps to the side. He goes, "Okay, y'all can have your moment." Just Jesus Christ.
Break out already. God.
You know.
Wow.
You know.
Tally
Shit.
forth. Rob,
So
what
he-
the fuck, man?
I'm going. He continues down. And you guys follow him for quite some time, for at least an hour or so. It's not exactly a short walk.
Jeez.
Then we are against each other for 1 hour.
Yes, Aaron.
I was about to say, how is Luna during all of this? Is she still panicking?
Traumatized.
Yeah. Well, Aaron, I want to walk faster, but I'm still a little scared, and I would turn back into the bear, but then I won't be able to turn into anything else till we rest, and I'm running low on spells, so I don't want to be a hindrance later. So I'm not really sure what to do. I can't really find my legs. They're there, but I'm nervous.
Okay.
He's
Well-
weak arm spaghetti.
I hate you.
I
No,
almost said knees weak, but I knew that was gonna happen. Thank you, Brandon.
no. Okay, you were saying something about your friend of yours and you in a cave.
Yeah, my friend, she saved me from a beast in a cave. She went one way and told me to go the other way, and well, the way she went was a dead end. And I got away because it chased her.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
very- Says when I was 7. So,
Okay. Well, I'm very sorry that you had to go through that. However, you're no longer 7.
Mm.
You're a much more capable person now. You're also amongst other very capable people, and we're probably the scariest thing in this cave.
Roll perception check for me real quick.
Oh shit!
Just for shits and giggles.
Talk.
Bum, bum.
We're the scariest things in these caves. A fucking demon over here.
All you hear is.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
And I rolled a 14.
Yeah, you guys don't hear anything.
Well,
Ominous.
Just hear up ahead, just.
You hear the echoes of Zorthos
Right.
struggling against Louston for an hour.
well, you are right, because even though Louston isn't actually scary, lots of people are scared of him.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty. Okay. Not pretty. You are fucking a lot more powerful than I would say, at least myself, and maybe Zorthos.
Zorthos, roll perception.
Right now.
Roll perception.
Walking and talking, by the way, Brandon, to keep
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, we're keeping
That
pace.
should be a disadvantage since we're struggling.
You know what? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, actually, because you're so focused on.
With
Shouldering each other.
With disadvantage, I got a nat 1.
Okay, yeah.
Nice.
You don't hear shit. Yeah.
Fuck you, Zorthos.
You're not gonna mess with my boy.
You see that?
Fuck you. Fuck.
You can see the rot is like moving to the left, like away from you guys more and more. There's like a good 10 feet. You're so distracted on each other. The rot's like 10 feet to the left.
I'd want to include him somehow. I'd just be like, "You cut it, Rot! Don't stop! Or he's not gonna beat us."
Roll persuasion. Roll persuasion.
These guys.
16 minus 1, 15.
He's vibing with you. He's like pushing up against you as well. He's like, yeah, I don't know what we're doing, but I like it. This is great. It's fun.
Or cheesy.
Yeah.
Roadblock. We're just holding down the front, holding Louston back.
Can I drop an enhance ability on myself
Oh my
to
God,
try and
yes.
power through this? Because like I'm
Juice
using
yourself. Wait.
I'm using Bull's strength to just grab Zorthos and put him behind us and keep walking like up, down.
Yes. Go ahead. Roll. Yeah, do enhance ability and roll a strength check and get Zorthos.
What was that? In addition to advantage on the strength, which is good because that was a 14 with the Bull strength.
Can I do acrobatics to just be
Technically,
like a
yes.
greasy pig?
Technically, yes.
Cut?
Technically, yes. Those are the grapple rules. You can
Yeah,
acrobatics.
physically, I'm not going to impose. I'm just going to like wriggle really hard.
Just slip out.
I'm just like, Ree! I'm just going to squiggle.
Xena is just mimic. Ree!
Are we gonna start a counter for how many times he tried to wriggle out of some kind of restraint of some sort?
27.
Yeah, he's so he's so wiggly.
Like a toddler. He doesn't want to sit
All right, I'm
will
just
go
gonna
at-
toss him then.
all
Like,
the-
I'm gonna toss the
all,
toddler.
all at the same time, Xena's like bumping you in the leg over and over and over, Laos, and Ree!
Fuck up, Xena. I mean, it's just toss him to the side then.
See, they're oppressing the people.
Anyways.
Look at the oppresses the people.
Oh my god. Alright, well this continues for a solid fucking hour.
Yes.
the entire way up to where it looks like there's an archway that leads to the cavern. The cavern appears to kind of bend to the left a bit, but then there's this small little like archway that goes to the right. Rot stops and he looks and he goes, all right, well, the left side path loops all the way back around when we were. This path right here, this is the farthest I'm going to go, because if you notice, and he points at it, and you see what looks like some sort of like fog of war that is just like silhouetted in front of this entire archway that blocks off any kind of vision that goes down whatever the rest of this hallway is.
This sounds like Elden Ring.
Yes, exactly. It's exactly.
I've been playing that game a
Not
lot.
sponsored.
Exactly what
Although
it is.
Elden Ring would have been out many weeks by the time this airs.
Yes.
I'm level 69 already by now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, oh.
Hey, yo!
Anyways, Rot points at it and he goes, so, this hasn't been here forever. Normally, this, tunnel we built has been fine. We go in, we go out, we make our way down there. It's not too far down. But someone, somebody, or something doesn't want people in Haxos. And from my understanding, I didn't think anybody knew about this, but apparently people did. Whatever this aura is that's blocking this off, you can go in. And we've had people try. Not many have come out. And the ones that have come out, or made their way out on the other side, or come back through, they're not the same when they come back out.
Can I go in?
Oh.
Zorthos, you can.
Zorthos goes in, I follow.
I just walk in and I go, yeah, try to keep up, Louston.
You see Zorthos walks in and gets like just sucked in.
Oh.
You see like when he
Is he
walks
gone?
you see when he walks in, Louston, as you're following him, the fog kind of like opens up as he walks in, but as soon as his body kind of passes the crevice of the archway, the fog instantly closes behind him.
Oh shit.
And you see that Rod's like, oh, fuck.
I look back at the rest of the team and be like, just like hold.
I'm on
That's
the other
not
side
good.
like, oh, I guess
Yeah.
I misread that.
Hey. We'll get to you in a second. Yeah, so I wasn't. Well, that's it. Hey, one of two things is gonna happen. Either he's gonna make his way out on the other side and be fine, he's gonna die, or he's gonna make his way. So three things: make his way out, maybe fine; not make his way out,
I walk
probably
in.
die.
I walk in.
Holy shit!
Yeah, while he's talking, I walk
Big
in.
I'm
balls.
listening to
I
this
gotta go get
explanation
Zorthos.
before I do anything.
Yeah, no, I go.
Louston,
I'm
see
like,
same
"Ah,
thing,
shut the
fog
fuck
opens
up. And I
up
turn
and-
and I go in.
Swallows behind Louston, and he goes, "Wow, balls, big balls, bigger balls than I got." He looks over at Luna and Aaron. It's like, are y'all just gonna walk in too? Am I not gonna get to explain some dialogue? Or are we just gonna go?
Fuck you.
I would love to hear your explanation before I just go walking through unforeseen
Yeah, you know what? That's
forces.
probably smart, honestly. You probably would good to hear the explanation. Anyways, many of us have tried to go in, disenchant to figure out what this is, try to explore it. Nobody knows what's going on.
Uh-huh.
And like the people that have come out alive, they haven't been able to explain anything. Like their minds have been twisted and turned and just like rotted. And they speak of weird things, memories, nightmares, dreams, and they just talk all crazy like. So I don't know what this is. And I don't know if anybody's made it through successfully without any kind of trouble. As for us to Orgar, we haven't traveled this path much since this ward went up. So that's why we're struggling a little extra right now. Normally we can get shit and take care of business, but that's why we're also working a little extra hard so we can, I guess, get stuff the right way instead of smuggling until whatever this is disappears or gets destroyed or something. I'm just saying be careful. I don't know if this is meant to stop us or it's meant to stop other people. I don't know what it is. But I'm just warning y'all. Those two apparently have no fucks to give.
You
But-
said memories and nightmares.
Yeah. People come out talking all crazy, talking about their deepest, darkest fears and secrets and... But, like, some sound
Miles
crazy.
fucked.
Like, they're seeing things, like ghosts and shit. Like, it's weird, man.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Luna. Okay. Regardless, we have to go through now because the other two are already in there. And I don't know what's gonna happen to them two. I don't know either one of their past. I don't know your past. I don't know what previous traumas or bad things that have happened to you. But remember this. You are not who you were however many years ago. You are not in a previous place of dwelling. You are here right now with your friends, and you are a much stronger person now than you were however many moons ago. Okay? You have your friends that you can rely on, and everything that is going on in the world, none of that matters. Okay? Just maintain who you are, maintain who your friends are. I don't know what's going to go on over there, but don't lose yourself. If anything else, I'll come find you, and I dart in.
Luna, you stand alone. As Aaron runs in, you see the fog opens up and then closes behind him. And Rot looks at you and says, "All right, a little awkward now. If you want to turn back, I mean, I wouldn't blame you. It's not too late. I mean."
No, they wouldn't leave me behind, so I'm not gonna leave them behind. Thank you for your help so far, and be careful. There's with the guards back in your town.
Oh, fuck them. We're fine. Don't worry. We're just gonna send them on their way. They're just here to get stuff. But if they saw y'all, they'd probably have a lot more questions. So I appreciate y'all for taking care of that beast. We can get back to work and get back to, I guess, an honest living until this fog goes away.
Okay. I goodbye, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm gonna go in.
Hopefully we see you. Oh, okay, bye. You walk in. All right. Who am I gonna start with? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I wonder where my D4 will go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. We're gonna start with Louston. Louston, you walk in and you see yourself in almost what looks like a regular cave. You know, it looks as if almost this hallway you're in continues. You look behind you, you see the same archway with the fog that appears. And you look in front of you and you see the hallway continues, but for some time. However, you do not see Zorthos, who ran in mere moments before you, and you do not see Aaron or Luna following. As you turn around and look at the fog, this weird fog of war that is covering this archway, confused, you turn back around, but as you turn back around, you find yourself in Cantor.
Oh, shit.
As you look around, you see there is some sort of crusade happening. You look down at your hands, and you kind of like look down at yourself, and you see you're wearing some sort of steel-plated armor with blue and gold lining and design that flows through it, with a massive hammer in one hand and a shield in the other. As you look up, you see there are many others that are wearing the same armor you are also wearing, and there is a battle going on between elves and whoever these crusaders are.
Do I no longer have spells?
This is more of a cinematic type thing right now.
Okay.
For now.
Just saying, I feel like I don't have spells.
No, not right now. This is very cinematic right now.
Cool.
You look down, you look up, and you see running at you an elven guard from Elven Glade rushes forward towards you. However, you, in an instant, dive out of the way with your shield and block the sword attack and take your hammer and crush this elf in the face. His jaw hinges, and you see the blood and the jaw unlatched from his face. It's the ground. You look to your left, and you see the same thing. Your hammer comes over top, and you smack him on the side of the head. His skull cracks as he hits the ground. You look ahead of you, and you see that the push towards the castle of Elvenglade, towards the northern spire, continues. And you see that people are waving you along. Come, Relkor! We must continue! We must continue to the spire! Let's go! As you cannot control yourself, this is more of a memory as you start rushing forward. You look amongst this village of Cantor, heading into Elvenglade. Dead bodies of civilians, guards, and more lie across the streets in a horrifying fashion. Let's skip over to Zorthos. Zorthos, you ran in first.
Okay.
Very similar thing. Look behind you, you don't see anything. Look ahead of you, and you still find yourself in this cave, however. No villages, no projections. However, except for one thing. You see, sitting against the cave wall is a familiar face. You see Colt, your old long-lost friend that sits against this wall, sipping on a beer. He looks over at you and he goes, Storthos, hey! And he stands up real quick and he runs over and he gives you a big hug.
Hell yeah, I hug him back really hard.
How you doing?
Dude, pretty good. Look, I've got some money and stuff. I found these guys that were willing to hire me on, and I'm just working, dude. I met your brother. He's a dick.
Oh yeah, he's okay. You gotta warm up to you gotta warm up to him, man.
Are you real?
What? Yeah, dude, I'm right here, man. Just chilling.
But you died.
Died? What do you mean died? I'm right, dude. I'm right here, just chilling, having a drink, man.
Well, if you're here right now, man, I'll have a beer with you.
Oh, great. You see, pulls it up to you, hands it to you. He goes, so why are you in this cave, man? What are you doing?
I mean, it doesn't seem really important right now. When me and you are done talking, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. You're gonna go back to wherever you were before I found you again. So maybe we should talk about what you've been up to.
Up in Haxos? No, just hanging out, man. I don't know. I can't remember much. Just long day, exploring, doing that kind of thing, going through the city, finding stuff, trying to survive, as you say. As he coughs, you see he puts his hand over his mouth, and as he reveals his hand, you see some blood on his hand. He kind of wipes it down. Dude, it's been a hot minute, man. It's like I don't know. Something's just foggy memory. I don't know.
Did he ever hand me a beer?
Yeah, he did.
Does it feel like real in my hands?
Hmm?
I guess I'm gonna pop it open and take a swig and just be like, man, I love you and it's good to see you, but I've been gone for a while. I went to your funeral, man.
Dude, what are you talking about? I'm here. I'm fine.
What year do you think it is?
The year of the fox. I mean,
Is it the year of the fox right now, DM?
Yes, it is.
Okay, you got me there, Colt. All right, lucky guess. Year of the fox.
You're acting all weird, man. Are you hitting that mad mage again? Is that what you're doing? Listen, I told you to stay away from that stuff. You see, it costs him more time, and he this time stumbles down to his knee and shakes.
I go down and hold him. I'm like, Colt, man. Can we get you into town and get you some help? I've got money now.
Shit.
I couldn't help you before,
Yeah,
but I can help you now.
I think I need
Let's
to
go.
It's like NyQuil, DayQuil, or something. Something, man.
Dude, we'll steal it if we have to. Let's go.
Hell yeah! He stands up and starts kind of
help him up and start trying to go towards Haxos.
Yeah, start walking down the catacombs with Colt.
Is this sort of how he died last time?
Yes.
But this time we have gold pieces. I'm just gonna grit my teeth and just try to go faster, almost carry him a little bit if I can, because I remember he didn't weigh very much near the end.
All right, let's go over to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Luna. You walk in, you see none of your friends, very similar to what I explained to Laustin and Zorthos. But as soon as you walk in, you find yourself in Sunglaive, your hometown. It's almost as if you walked through this fog of war, you're back home. However, things look different. It's bright, it's clean, it's cleanly, just like you remember, but things look a little older. The village isn't as grand. There's not as many buildings and structures. Not as many plants. It's very luscious and full of wildlife, but you can tell this is a little lesser than what you're used to. As you look among the village, you see that there is some sort of ceremony at the chapel being prepared. A wedding is happening. You see guests from all through town are making their way to the chapel, to the church, or whoever's ceremony is about to occur. But as you look, you see that there's one person from town, an elven woman, rushing through town, and she heads to a house. She goes, starts knocking on the door. She goes, hurry up! What are you doing? Hurry up! Hurry up! She gets no response, and she opens the door, and she walks in. What'd you like to do?
I'd like to go check out what she's doing. I'm assuming that the blacksmith and bakery. My parents' houses or my parents' shops are not open.
They are
what
not.
I can tell.
They are not there.
Oh, that's weird for me. Okay. Well, I will still go see what's going on. I'll look weirdly at where my parents their shops would be, and then carry on.
You approach forward and head to this small cottage-type home, and you walk into the door. And as you walk in, you can tell you're not being noticed, almost as if you're not there. And it clicks with you. This is some sort of like vision or memory of sorts. You can't really tell which of it is. And you see, sitting at a desk, there's another elven woman. She's got her hands over a plant. She is moving her fingers back and forth, trying to do some sort of incantation, make it move, bring it up, make it sprout, but she just can't quite get it. And she shakes, and her hands drop. You see the plant, instead of being uptight and green, as she's trying to make it grow and look more lively, and then shrivers and dies. And you see she, damn it, not again. And the other elven woman that ran after her goes, Vitalis, you can practice your magic later. Your wedding is in mere minutes. Get dressed, get ready. What are you doing? You have all the time in the world to practice magic. She goes, I know, it's important to me, you know? I want to be like the others. I want to be powerful. I want to be able to use the same druidic magic like everyone else in the village. He goes, listen, you're young. You've got time on your side. Everybody else has had years, decades of practice. You only started recently, over the past 2-3 years. You're gonna get there, don't worry. You see that she looks up at her friend. She goes, Sister, you're right. I think I should take this day and enjoy what life has to offer and go get married. The magic, the practice, it can wait. And she gives, who is now, you know, her sister, a hug. As you see that she walks away, and she takes and reveals a dress behind a curtain. Gorgeous green dress, wedding dress made out of leaves and other pieces of nature, hangs, and she grabs it. She looks very happy, very young, with a lively smile, very innocent. Let's go over to Aaron. Aaron, you sit in the woods. Very quiet, very dark. You're not super familiar with this area, but you do know it is near Larnwich. There's a path. But this path is very heavily traveled, almost as if like carriage and wagon travel on, like a trade route. But you hear what sounds like a horse moving at very fast speed, and you hear the wheels.
Okay, I'm looking that way.
You look down, and you see indeed that there is a carriage and a horse moving at a very vicious pace. Almost as if it's running from something. And it's coming at a distance,
I'm not in the road, am I?
No, you're not in the road. You're like on the side of the forest line.
Okay.
As it's saying, it's about 100 yards away from you, give or take. 300 feet for people that don't know how big a football field it is. Rushing down this pathway. And as you peer your eyes, you see there is some sort of male human just looking around, anxious. He is whipping the horses, going as fast as he possibly can. But then before you know it, you see arrows from the trees. Here's this man as he stops and stumbles. The horse comes to a sudden halt, and he bucks himself on the front of this carriage. And you see quickly, as he looks down at his side, he's looking at the cart at something next to him. You stand a couple, maybe like 100 feet away. He's breathing slowly. He's trying to remove the arrows. What would you like to do?
Run toward him, have my bow drawn.
You're going to run towards him. You have your bow drawn. And you see he's breathing heavily. And you see, as you approach, you are unnoticed, almost as if you were not there as well. Picks up a baby. He goes, my son, you will see another day. And he opens the back of the caravan. He gently sets you in the back and closes the curtain. And you look, and you know this is you. And it clicks with you. This moment resurges from when you were a baby. You kind of see it in first-person point of view. Your father looks very much like you. Human man, brown hair, very pretty eyes, looks very innocent. Put you in the back of this wagon. As you stand and you look across, you hear, I think we got him. I think we got him. The carriage stopped. I think we got him.
I'm looking in the direction of the voice.
We'll cut over to Louston right now. Louston, this crusade continues, and you see yourself continuously hacking down, smacking the life out of Elvenglade guards until you make your way to the front of the castle. And you've had this vision very similar a couple times. You know, flashbacks, real quick, wincing pain memories as you look around and you have the quick little jolts of you smacking guards in the face, killing. But this time, as you continue to travel through town, through Elvenglade to the Spire, your kill count and your KD is pretty high.
Naturally.
Hammer covered in blood. You look down at yourself as your fellow Spectre members cheer you on as one of the champion fighters of the Spectre's cult. You approach forward and you see that they await you to bash the door open. And you slam the door open. And you see that your fellow Spectre members all rush in and engage in battle. You stand here and you feel almost in kind of control at this moment as these memories are resurfacing, and you see that Duke Vasori, the King of Elvenglade, sits atop his throne in the back of the spire and stands and draws a sword. A battle begins to take place in the middle of the spire as he steps down from his throne and you stand at the opposite end of the hall. What would you like to do?
Hesitate.
As you hesitate, he walks forward and he goes, Is this not what you're here for? Champion of the Spectre you are? Fight me! If you want my throne, then come and take it!
Do I know this is a, like, do I know if this is a memory or not?
You at this point would know that this is a memory, but for some reason you feel slightly in control.
Oh, hell. If I'm in control, that hammer's going on the ground. I just drop it.
You drop your
I don't
hammer.
toss it, I just drop it.
You see, gets down, he goes, Very well then, if this is what you wish for. As you see that Vasori continues to approach, sword drawn, and you see another Spectre member runs up to you, picks up your hammer, and slams it against your chest and goes, Relcor, what are you doing? This voice sounds familiar to you. It's the same voice you heard from the body that you guys picked up in the streets of Elvenglade running away.
Phone book, dude.
What are you doing? This is the time. This is what you were meant for. This is why he gifted you the hammer. Take the throne, and the Spectre will rise. This is our time. And you see he holds the hammer at his side, and leans it against you, and he charges off into battle, fighting against more guards. And as you look up, you see that Vasori takes a sword and swings down on you.
I would just like to deflect with the shield, if I can.
Yes, for cinematic reasons, you take your shield and you deflect it up with the shield because you have an IRAC, and when he rolled, you definitely easily block it. And he stands, he staggers, takes a step back, ready to engage in combat. And looks around and he goes, Is this what you stand for? Is this what you and his followers stand for? Death of the innocent in the name of a false god?
I don't stand for any of this. And I, like, whisper that to myself. I'm not talking to this guy. It's a memory.
Yes. Do me a favor, roll me a perception check.
Certainly. That's an 8. 5 plus 3. I'm getting terrible rolls.
You don't see any of this. As you see, he pulls a sword back, and you're very taken back by whatever is happening right now. As you look around, unaware, you instantly feel just stabbing continuously at your side, slashing down upon you, and you feel this pain. Despite this being a memory, you feel every ounce, every stab, every slash that is against your body, and it is excruciating. It is a lot different from being a reborn with your charcoal-like skin and your burnt-like body. You feel the flesh, the cut, the blood, the gashing. As you see that as you fall to your knees, Visorai takes his sword, and you look around and see your fellow Spectre members are being run out of the castle. Visorai stands with his sword at your throat. He says, "The Spectre and his false magic and his false beliefs will never rise, and will never take the throne, nor will they ever return to this fucking realm." And he slits your throats. As you, and you feel all of this, and you feel your life slipping away, more, and you hit the ground. Everything begins to fade away as we skip over Zorthos. Zorthos, you're continuing down this pathway with Colt. Talking, he's coughing up a little more, and then he stumbles and falls down to his knees once more and hits the ground.
I'm gonna start helping him up again, and I'm just like, Colt, stop coughing. All that blood needs to be on the inside.
I need to breathe. Just let me breathe, man. Just, oh, what's going on? I don't know if I ate something bad, if I drank. Shit, dude.
I sort of just let him rest for a second, and I'm like thinking about all the things in my book, and I just don't have anything that can help him.
Me favor, roll me a perception check if you could.
I'm gonna roll perception. 17.
As he hits the ground, kind of like lays over. Take a breather. You see, because as he stretches, his shirt comes up a little bit, and you see what looks like some sort of like slash mark or cut wound of sorts, but it looks very infected.
Oh shit!
Colt. Oh yeah, hey, don't, yeah. Whoa, what's up,
dude? What happened to your side?
Oh shit! Oh, what are you talking? Oh shit! Hey, what did that? Hey, how? I don't know, man.
You look like shit, man. We need to take off your shirt and clean you up, or bind it, or we have to do something. I've got a druid friend here somewhere. I think she's meeting us in Haxos. Maybe she can.
Oh yeah, well.
But we got to keep moving, man.
And you see, he kind of reaches his hand up behind your head and goes, puts it on his shoulder. I just need to. He looks up at you, and you see his eyes are now kind of glazed over, almost teary-eyed.
I'm very suspicious, by the way.
Yeah, very teary-eyed.
Oh fuck.
And he goes, hey man, I don't there's a lot about me that you don't really know yet, dude. I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I always have, and we may not be the same race and the same kin, but but despite me having a brother, biological, you're just as close and mean just as much to me, dude.
Yeah, even a little bit more, Colt.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more than your brother. I understand.
Yeah, well, yeah, we can think that. Just,
It's very important to me.
Hey, man. You promised me something.
Colt, we don't have to make promises, man. You're gonna be okay.
Hey, just when we everybody goes separate paths eventually,
Not this time, Colt.
But when we
given an opportunity, you can come with me.
I'm going to, man. I just want to talk to you, dude. I just want to talk to you. Just having a moment, man. Why are you ruining the moment, man?
Because, Colt, I need to get you help, or we might not have a lot more moments, man.
We're gonna get more. Don't worry. Just promise me when eventually we're gonna see our own paths and stuff. Just I want you to see the world, man, for what it is.
That's a very confusing statement, because I could take that many different ways, Colt.
Why don't you explore? Get out of Haxos. See what else the realm has to offer. I'm from Elvenglade, dude. Elvenglade's, it's nice. It's gorgeous.
No, it's not. I just was there, cleaner. Man.
What? You don't like my home, man?
No, both of our cities are shit. We gotta get you healed so we can get out of here. We need to find a place where we can start up our own thing. I've got some money. I've been swindling this hunter guy. We can start our own storefront and start a life for ourselves, Colt.
Yeah.
So stop with the promises. Yeah, man, How did you promise me you'll get up and we can go get you fixed up?
It sounds nice, man.
Colt! Wake up! You shake him. Colt! Not again, man! Fuck! I'm just gonna start yelling, Luna! Aaron! Louston! Anybody?
You hold
yelling
your-
for help.
You hold your friend's body, yelling into the abyss, echoing down the hallways, and you get no response. But do me a favor, roll me a perception check.
And again. 9.
With a 9. Oh my god, sorry. Get nothing right now.
Fuck! Why, God? Why? He had so much to live for.
And as you look around, his body just kind of
No, I need that. I'm
flutters
grasping.
away into nothing. And then as you grasp and sit and have some tears to yourself, you hear a voice that says, "Dude, why are you crying?" And you look over to your right and you see Colt stands there.
Hey, buddy.
Shit.
What
Mm.
does it look like we got any further into the tunnel? I'm like turning around.
It does, but you look left and right, and it's just kind of like this continuous pathway. What are you doing?
Colt, I dropped something. I was not able to locate it.
Oh, okay.
Therefore,
Ugh.
we must go to Haxos quickly so I can replace it. Come with me, friend.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm just like looking around, and I'm gonna grab him under the arm and just start like
Oh shit!
trying to.
Okay, hold on,
move.
man. Hold on. You see when you grab his arm and pull him, he kind of like winces in pain. Fuck. Okay. Ugh.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm
shit,
coming, dude.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Yeah, sorry,
no,
man. I'm not feeling too hot.
Your pace.
Yeah, that's,
Bud.
that'd be good. Yeah. You see, he as he's trying to keep up with you, he stumbles and hits the ground again, and slowly starts getting back up. And let's skip over to Luna. Luna, you watch this woman, this younger version of Vitalis, gets in a wedding dress, and you follow along, and you see that she gets married to a human man. She's an elf, but he is a human. And you see they approach. It's a glorious wedding. All of Sunglaive is there to celebrate. Congratulating, throwing flowers. You see, as soon as they kiss, you see a bunch of flowers bloom amongst the church as the druids of the lands are celebrating and making this a glorious wedding to remember for both the bride and the groom as they run off in the distance holding hands. Then as they run off, you see everything kind of fuzzies over your face. You get like this weird like blur of sorts. And you find yourself, again, kind of by them. They are currently standing atop of a mountain, overseeing the forest, enjoying the sunset, enjoying the scene. You can see the ocean, you can see the village. They're having a good old time, just holding hands, lying on the ground, speaking to each other. But then as you look down, you see that Sunglaive sounds their alarms. Horns sound. As you look across the ocean, you see ships quickly dock against the water where the beach is. Vitalis and her husband quickly rush down back to Sunglaive to protect the village from whatever is happening. And as you follow, you see that Sunglaive is under attack by the Maricos pirates. A battle takes place while the druids of this area are able to protect it with ease, because their magic by far outweighs the pure raw strength of scimitars and muskets and flintlocks. You see that there is one pirate that rushes forward at Vitalis as she is attempting to practice her magic, and she is casting simple incantations to heal others. This pirate takes his sword, goes to plunge it at Vitalis as she is healing others, but then you quickly see her husband jumps in the way, gets stabbed through the chest as he hits the ground. She holds him as he falls. You see as the tears begin to fall down her face, she lets out a horrid scream, and as she screams, the grass and the wildlife around her shrivels and dies. And then everything fades away. But rather than it fading away to you back in the cave, you see yourself in a black and white like area. Looks like you're in the forest. You can tell this, you're not here, and this is a memory? No. A vision? I don't think so. But you see what looks like some sort of womanly figure sitting against some sort of tent, tending to a fire, just mixing a potion. She sits with her hood up. You see that she has a little lizard at her side, no longer than a foot long, kind of scuttling around her, up and down her shoulder, going around. As she begins to tend to this fire, what would you like to do?
Well, having already experienced that it was basically like nobody could really see me or interact with me, I'm gonna kind of test that by getting a little bit closer. Trying to like angle myself so that I'm not like I'm like
Are
at
you
the
doing
point
this
where
stealthily, or are you just walking forward?
I'm stealthily doing it just in case I'm
Roll
wrong.
stealth for me.
And I'm trying to put myself in a position where I can like kind of see under the hood if I can.
Roll stealth.
All right, that is gonna be I'm so good at this. 9.
Yeah. You step, and you actually feel yourself step on a branch, and it clicked. You're like, what? And you look up, and you see this womanly figure looks up real quick around, and it looks very familiar to you. An older version of the elf that you just saw that lost her husband. You see she stands, and she walks forward, scanning. She walks pretty much directly in front of you, but almost as if she doesn't see you, but she reaches her hand out, and you feel the pressure kind of like go through you, and then she quickly pulls her hand out. She goes, "Who are you? Show yourself."
I don't know how to do that.
What kind of magic is this? This is not of my magic. And you see as she begins to speak a little more to you, your body becomes a bit more clear to her, and she's able to make things out as you begin to materialize slightly in a wispy-like aura. And you see it is indeed Vitalis Goldwillow. And she looks at you and she smirks. She goes, "Well, that's a neat trick. Last time I checked, I was able to keep tails on you, not the other way around. How did you find me?"
I was actually thinking you found me.
Well, quite normally I can. You see, I've got quite the connection of those that are also of Circle of the Moon. When I saw you and your friends in the woods those days, I would have easily recognized your magic, and not too hard to track down one of the same tribe.
Well,
You are from Sunglaive, are you not?
Yes. Born and raised.
Born and raised. We learn the same magic. We're taught the same skills. We have the same mark. As you see, she kind of pulls her collar down a little bit, and you see there's like a birthmark of like a moon. And you would have like a very similar one on you too as a moon druid. Are your friends here?
I don't know where they are.
Well, that's a good thing. Because I've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time, but it seems like every time I get the chance to, your inconsiderate friends call me things like a necro bitch and want to attack me.
They do that, yes.
Let's have a chat. And she walks over to the fire.
I will follow, but I'm not going to sit right next to her. I'm going to sit across from her.
Skip over to Aaron as you walk over to the fire. Aaron, you look through the woods. You hear these voices echoing out. You look, your father, who looks very much like you do, maybe no older than like 35, dead on the cart, or barely breathing on this cart. You see elves rush out of the tree lines. Do me a favor, only perception check.
$16.
You see two familiar faces.
Do
Tylor and Richter. rush out of the tree line. And they look at each other and they go, "Alright, we got him." They walk over, you see they approach your father's body, and they grab him by the collar and they pull him up. They say, "We told you we'd get you, and you pay for that." They drop the body. And they hear a "ah, ah," crying from the back of the cart, and you see Tyler quickly takes the curtain and pulls it open. And you see, as well as the pirate lord that you guys met back in, the Americoast, stands. The pirate lord, Richter, Tyler all look at each other, confusion, along with the rest of the bounty hunters as they look around, confused and dazed. And Tyler, in shock, doesn't know what to do as he picks you up. And they all look at each other. They put their heads down, and they begin to walk back into the woods.
No.
You feel a tap on your shoulder.
I spin around.
You see what is a spectral ghost-like figure of your father. And he stands next to you and he says, "It's weird that you found out this way. I don't know how you're here or what's going on, but I keep reliving this over and over. Maybe this is the closure that I need."
Dad?
That's me. From my understanding, it seems like there's a lot going on here. I don't know how you were here, what's going on, but boy, am I happy to see you, and you've grown. Where are you? What is happening? You look... He takes his hand, kind of like sticks it through you, because you're kind of like phasing in and out. Where are you? What's happening?
I'm in hack. I never even knew your fucking name.
Samuel.
What? What was the bounty hunters doing after you?
There's a lot to this story that is going to take more than mere minutes for me
Summarize
to
it.
explain.
Fucking quick.
Son, as you see as he is speaking, you see behind him, this archway begins to appear. You see that through it, it looks like there's some sort of like catacomb entrance. And he looks, as you look over his shoulder, you see what looks like, different flashes back and forth of Zorthos, Luna, and Laustin. Kind of lost, dazed, and confused, each of them. He looks behind him, sees that, he looks at you and he goes, "I think you need to make a choice right now. It seems like your friends await you, or you can come with me, and I can explain to you everything." There's so much I wish to explain. And if you do not want to come with me now, I understand. But if you wish to know everything, we can do this. But I don't know how or when I would be able to get you back to your friends, or if you even could get back. I don't know what this place is. But my boy, it is great to see you. And I want you to know everything because you deserve to know the truth of what happened that day. But the choice is yours, and I will respect whatever you choose. And with that, let's get to Laustin.
Fuck you, Brandon.
Laustin, you wake up. You, first person point of view, you stand up. Your hands, your arms, your body, you are charred. You look around and you are in hell. And you see that many of your Spector followers and cult members are also in hell. Being tormented, whipped, chained by different devils and demons. And you see that one stands at the front, commanding left and right where these tortured souls should go for the rest of eternity in hell. And you see you being pushed and shoved by another devil, some sort of giant chain devil, pushing you back and forth. And you see you approach whatever this devil lord is, He stands in silver plate armor with a katana and horns and a tail. And you see, as he's pointing for people where to go, he sticks his sword out. He kind of puts it on your chin. And as you look at him, it says, "This one's different." And all the devils look at each other. He steps down off of his throne and he looks at you and he goes, "What is your name?" And you would remember that your birth name was Laustin. This moment, your birth name was Laustin, but when you joined the cult, you took the name Relcor.
I have no name.
Surely you have some sort of name. I sensed there was confusion in you. You do not give off the same hostility as the others. You were not fighting this, you were simply submissive, walking forward. You are not like the rest of the followers.
I'm not one of them.
You see, he dismisses the devils. And he stands. He's tall. He's like 9 foot tall. Kind of leans down, puts his hand on the back of your head, kind of like pulls your head back. And you see the reflection of yourself in his eyes because he's that close to you. And this looks like you now, your regular reborn self, just like charred, burnt in hell. He looks around, he says, "The Spectre has been a great threat to this realm. I've been collecting most of his souls for some time, ever since they have fallen, because they all belong here for what they've been doing. And so does the Spectre himself, and he will fall as well, and he will face the same fate as the rest of his followers. But for now, he is not here. I'm going to give you a second chance at life because I feel that you know you made a mistake when you joined his cause. However, the choice that you make when I send you back, you will have your own free will. You will have no memories. You will have no recollection of anything. I'm giving you your free will to make your own decisions, to see and test you whether you are good, whether you are bad, and whether fate sends you to where you need to be. And if fate determines that you find the Spectre and you send him to hell so I can torture him for eternity, then so be it. And if fate has you follow in his footsteps again, and I see you here once more, then so be it. But you are different. And the world has bigger plans for you. See, he takes his hand, he squeezes the back of your head, and you feel your memories just wipe away. You feel yourself falling, 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 falling. Crashing onto a mountain with a water genasi standing in front of you. And you open your eyes. And you see what looks like a catacomb entrance in front of you. As you look behind and you see that there is the silhouette, there is the archway with the fog of war. But you don't see your friends yet.
Crawl out. Get up and go out.
Get up and go out. You open this steel-like door and you see that there is some sort of sewer system in front of you. You smell the rancid, gross, grotesque steam and smog of Haxos as the wave of air hits you.
What smells worse? Haxos or hell?
Roll me a
This.
perception check.
This guy can't smell.
You don't even know, bro. Like, you don't even know. You don't even
You
know.
don't
Who
even
the
know.
fuck are you to tell? Also, you're not there. But who the fuck are you to tell me I can't smell?
Roll
This guy
perception.
doesn't like
Fuck
pastry
yourself.
tarts.
Roll
He doesn't get to
perception.
smell.
Fucking 5.
Ah!
Hell smell. Hell's it's hot.
Got the flu, man. All right.
Doesn't smell as hot.
Haxos is moist. Hell is hot. It's about the same. Anyways, we'll skip over to Zorthos. As Lausen, you stand, you don't see your friends, but you stand in front of this, like, sewer system of sorts. Zorthos, the same thing happens. Colt falls to the ground, begins choking up, asks you for promises. Dies in your arms yet again.
I can't keep getting away with this. I'm just like looking around and I'm like, hey, I don't know what's getting your fucking kicks off, but you're an asshole.
Roll me another
Fuck you.
Roll me another perception check.
Okay. I'm mad as hell. They got that one.
It's because he's not juiced. He's
All right,
not juiced enough for
Zorthos.
this.
Rinse, wash, repeat. Colt taps your shoulder. Why are you crying, bro? Same thing. Continue. Falls down. He dies over and over. The more you walk, the least farther you get. And you keep on reliving this over and over and over. You are not able to find whatever is calling out to you. You do take 7 psychic damage from the immense pain and this mental torture you are going through. Roll me another perception check.
That's what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
This is what's going on. Come on, baby. 8. Moving this dice out of the way.
Again. Rinse, wash, repeat. Taps your shoulder, walk down, not any farther, dies in your arms. Another 8 psychic damage.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
Oscar, are you happy? You motherfucker! I'm just like punching the walls. 19.
Okay. And this time you breathe, and you know that this is some resurfaced memory over and over.
Mm-hmm.
You see the scroll that is in, like, your pack of one of the letters that Colt wrote to you. There's a slight glow to it.
I still don't trust this magic room and its magical notes. I must read it. I pull it out. I'll read it.
You pull open this particular letter. Begin to read through it, and it says, Zorthos, if you're reading this, that means you grew the balls to finally learn what happened to me. LOL XD.
Mind your business, letter.
And you see, down at the bottom, he says, now please repeat this out loud. I have transcribed it to Common for you from Elvish. And you see there is some Elvish script that you can't read. Below it is the translation in Common.
Okay.
And it's a spell that you've never heard of before. This is Share Memory.
Okay.
Do you just write it down, or do you...
I'm writing it in my spellbook meticulously first. It's
Okay.
just a thing.
Yep.
And I sort of have to do that, or I'm not
Yep.
going to remember the syllables. I just repeat it like 3 times in my head. And I'm like, okay. Hey, am I sharing memories with this book? Or like, what do you want from me?
You hear nothing.
I just cast the spell.
You cast it while holding a note in your hand, and you get blown back against the walls, and everything rushes away in a fog. You see pretty much like a movie happening at this moment. This is a memory of not yours, but of Colt's. Him rushing through Haxos, going through the citadel that is against the mountainside, jumping, hiding, fleeing, sliding. Eventually he sneaks inside of this building, like the spy that he was, makes his way to the forge. The forge of Haxos lies within a volcano, and he was very stealthy getting through, and as he makes his way through, you see that there are machines. Robotic-like structures that stand 15, 20 feet tall, almost like mechs of sorts. However, they look more medieval, fantasy-like. You see he is investigating, looking around, taking notes, scratching things down, and you hear, because he overhears this, he's sharing this memory with you.
Can I see through his eyes?
Yes, essentially that's like what it is, you know, a bit of both.
Can I see what he wrote down?
Oh, you see he's just kind of like sketching out, like, you know, what he saw, like actually drawing it out, and putting like notes of like giant mechanical structure, Dwarven Forge, you know, Haxos, Citadel, blah, 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 you know, just taking quick notes, because you can tell he's like rushing, trying to hurry, but he does overhear something. You hear dwarves overspeaking, saying, all right, now, We got that stupid threat from Elvenglade. If they want to threaten us with war, then we're gonna bring the war to them first. If this is what they want, this is what they're gonna get. Those sons of bitches. I thought we were friends. I thought we were allies. We fought that dragon together, and we were friends. But if they think they can just invade our country if we don't give them what they want, our materials, our resources, well then fuck them! This is our home! And you see
What do they want? I just try to yell out.
Nothing happens.
Fuck!
You see that real quick. Colt writes this down, closes his book real quick. He goes to turn around, but you see that he is confronted by a dwarven guard who stands with a sword. Colt pushes him out of the way, begins rushing down back the hallway, trying to escape yet again, diving, sliding. The dwarf, get him! He can't know what's going on! Get that fucking elf! And you see that Colt goes to jump out a window to slide down the side of the citadel before he can successfully get out. An arrow pierces him in the side, and you see a green begins to infect his skin. Memory fades away. And then you hit the ground. Louston, you hear it. You turn around, you see that Zorthos lies there.
Hey, are you all right?
Hey, Louston.
I help him up.
Oh, thanks. I just held my best friend while he died 72 times.
Oh my gosh.
And he's still back there. Can you go back with me and help me get him? Or is that... I don't know exactly what just happened. We should have held hands when we went through the first time, I think.
I don't think we can go back.
Just
Real
like,
quick.
look.
You see the same archway with the fog. Now, who do we want to do next? Let's do Luna. Luna, Vitalis sits there. She speaks with you, and she goes, so, what do you want to know about me? Or what do you know about me, actually?
Well, you're not very nice to the animals.
And that's the kicker. Here's the thing. Some time ago, I was younger than I am now. I was not always like this. I was free. I was lively, full of wanderlust, much like yourself. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to practice my magic for the craft, for the fun of it, for the power of nature, to help the world thrive, to nature grow, make it a beautiful place. But dear Luna, there is something you need to know about this world. It is mean. It is cruel. And people don't care. I lost my husband when I was about your age. The pirates, out of all things, with him trying to protect me. And I was too weak to save him. My practice, my magic, my abilities were not up to par. I could not bring him back to life. I was not strong enough. I was not quick enough. And I blame myself for his death being at my hands continuously. But I tried to accept it. I tried many of times. And I went to Elvenglade to seek justice against the pirates that they made a deal with to live on our continent. And what did they tell me? There's nothing they could do. Because the pirates apparently banished those that invaded. I did not care. I wanted justice. I wanted revenge. But they said because those pirates were exiled, the rest could still stay? Now what kind of bullshit is that? How do half your crew invade one of your homes on this continent, kill some of our civilians, and then you say because they are exiled or taken care of already by the very crew they run with, that there's nothing you can do about it? No, that was not good enough for me. I wanted revenge. I wanted to show the world that if there's bad people, you take care of bad people the right way. I got angry, and I got bitter. But with the anger and spite came power that I could not imagine. I may not have been able to perfect my druid craft, but with the help of some other sources, I was able to practice the powers of lichdom and necromancy, and combine the two to a force that none of the likes have ever seen. All because I, like you, want the bad people of this world to know what it's like to suffer, much like I suffered myself. But the people of this kingdom did not want to see that. Instead, they hunted me down like a fucking witch. But I got the last laugh. That pirate crew, I've cursed them for generations now. My illness spreads among their bloodline because of what they did to my husband. And the next thing you know, I was tracked down, killed. But I'm back. For a reason, and I don't know why. But somebody, something, somewhere has brought me back. And I am going to live my life to the fullest and get what I finally want and get the revenge that I deserve and punish the bad people of this realm. Much like you and your friends want to do, correct?
Well, I can't really speak for the others, but I can tell you that I am sorry. I'm sorry for what you've gone through, but you have to remember that 2 wrongs don't make a right, and at some point you become the bad guy, and then there are people out there who also want revenge upon you, and now you're just as good as the pirate who put his sword inside your husband.
Is it really that bad that I have the guts and glory to do what the protectors of this kingdom did not?
Unfortunately, yes and no. I don't think you are coming from a bad place. You just ended up in a bad place. And people make mistakes, and it wasn't right what happened to you or to your husband. But I have a question.
Yes?
Are you happy doing this? Are you happy?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Seeing those that caused me to suffer? Knowing that I'm back in panic and in terror? Oh, I am. I'm getting my revenge. And I'm making them pay for not doing what they should have done a long time ago. But you need to understand this. Once I get what I want, and I show the world what my powers can do for the nature and the beauty of this realm, and also take care of the ones that wronged me, Luna, I can change the world, nature for the better. I can make creatures live so much longer. I can change their structure. I can change everything about them. I can make this place beautiful. And it may seem ugly at first, but you need to trust me. You look at my powers as if I'm evil or using death to my advantage. I look at it as if I am making things beautiful again. I'm giving creatures a second chance at life. I'm bringing things back. And eventually, with given time, when those that are impure are wiped out at my hand, only pure people will walk this realm again. I would like...
Right.
We come from the same place, the same village. Why do you think I am able to connect with you so easily? We come from the same circle, Luna. You don't know what it's like to lose somebody like I did. And until you do, you will not understand my motive or how I feel about everything. And you cannot tell me that you don't know that you know what this is like. And I'm going to offer you a choice right now. And you see an archway opens up. much like with Aaron, you see Zorthos and Laustin stand there, wandering, looking around. She looks over, she looks at you, and she says, I can teach you my ways. I can give you abilities that our circle was never able to teach you. We can change the world together. We can take down those who would oppose us. Come with me, and I can show you the way. But if you go with them, I am very sorry, but I will show you what it's like to lose somebody.
Are you saying that if I walk through that door over there, that you might take one of them from me? Or all of them?
I'm not saying that I might. I'm saying that I will.
And what do you gain from me going with you?
I can show you the truth of this world, of this realm. I can give you abilities that you could only dream of. There's no teacher that could teach you anything else, unlike I could. And even if I somehow die again, then at least somebody will know my practice, and our tale, this can be our legend, will live on. You could be the strongest druid in the realm because of me.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the strongest.
Then what is it that you want, child?
I want to find my way in the world just like the stories, like the people in my parents' books, and be a strong and brave adventurer.
And what better way to have your own stories than to become one of the strongest the realm has ever seen?
At what cost?
The cost I look at? Those that are evil amongst this world would be gone at our hands. We could cleanse this world. People look at my abilities as death. I look at it as life. We are cleansing the world of those that are bad and evil. And yes, there may or may not be casualties along the way, but the world will see the bigger picture and realize what we're doing is right. You see the archway behind you slowly beginning to age slowly. You have a choice to make.
First, let me say that nature does have death. That trees have to die to feed the bugs, to feed the land, to feed the trees that grow around it.
Exactly.
And so I don't think that you're entirely wrong with your methods as far as, death being part of your existence. But I have to tell you that I think it would be important for you to remember what it was like to stand hand in hand with your husband on your honeymoon and at your wedding, because I feel like you've forgotten that. And I won't forget that person that you are. And I hope that you appreciate me for that, because apparently everyone else around you has forgotten. I will remember the good that you've done and the good that you were, and hope that you are that one day. But I can't go with you because I am, and even if it puts my friends in danger, I can't replace the evil of this world with myself and with you. All you're doing is one for oneing. You'll be the evil. You're going to hurt some people. And I don't want to be that either. And I'm going to run towards the door.
You see she sits down. And the last thing you hear from her is her say, "Remember your choice then." As Laustin and Zorthos, you see Luna stumbles out of this fog.
Drop Zorthos and I catch Luna.
I just hit the ground.
And then I realize he's hit the ground, and I'm like, oh shit! And then I pick up. I'm holding both of them.
And last but not least, let's skip to Aaron real quick. Aaron, you also have a choice. The spectral spirit of your father looks at you and says, "Son, my name is Samuel, and I am your father. And I wish to tell you everything that I know." He looks over your shoulder and he sees now 3 people through this archway. He looks back at you and he says, "Now, if you go through your friends, I don't know if we will ever meet again, because I don't know what this is. I feel like I've been stuck and lost in this weird limbo over and over, replaying this for eternities and centuries. Then here you are. If you come with me, I can tell you everything. And we can find a way, but I will make sure we find a way for you to go back," as a tear kind of comes from his spectral face. "But I will not stop you from choosing whatever path you choose to go with."
Put my hand forward and try to touch his face.
You can actually feel his face.
Oh, fuck.
He puts his hand on yours.
Fuck! There's much bigger things going on than myself. I have to get back to my friends. Or a lot more people are going to die. A lot more innocent people are going to die.
He looks down, he looks up at you, and he grabs your face, and you can feel his hand against your face. He nods his head. He says, "We will meet again one day somehow, whether it's here or in the afterlife or whatever it may be. I wish one day you find out the truth from somebody of what happened this day, because you deserve to know."
I'll find the answers.
Just do me a favor.
Yeah.
Take down that son of a bitch Tylor that struck me with an arrow.
I can't promise that.
Understandably so. He looks over your shoulder. It appears you have a door to catch.
Yeah.
And I'll see you around, kid.
Thanks, Dad.
You guys see Aaron stumbles through the fog. And Aaron,
Try
you
to
see
catch
you
him with a
you run through. Lawson has Luna and Zorthos like this. So Aaron, you walk through, and Lawson like fucking tries to get you with a knee. As you all stand at the gates of the catacombs into Haxos, Zorthos, it smells like fucking home.
We're back, baby.
It smells better than Elvenglade. Zorthos, Luna, and Lawson, you look at this archway before you, thinking about everything you just saw. Aaron, you turn around and you see that the fog is slowly closing after you run through it, and you see your father waves you off as the fog closes before him.
Subtly wave back.
And that's where we're ending this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron.
Get it.
You suck, bad DM.
Fuck you!
Fuck you, Brandon.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. What did I do? Hello, everybody. Thanks.
Boo! Can we get more boos in the chat, please? Can we get more boos in the chat?
Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching this week's episode of Secrets of Aal'Teron. I'm Brandon the DM, your game master. Guys, if you haven't The Kickstarter gonna be over by the time that this episode airs. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Now the Kickstarter will still be going. It's got a couple more days left by this episode, so if you haven't backed the Kickstarter, the Benji's Guide to Rentooki Island, make sure you do that. What are you doing, everybody? With that being said, though, join the Discord and let's start with. I want to save Grizz for last. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm saving Grizz for last for this one. The real David Grace? Whatever you're going by.
Fuck. I don't care. Hi, everybody. I'll be back next week. I don't have shit to plug. Fuck off.
Wow!
Buy the Rentooki book, and I'll see you on Mondays and here.
You stop doing content, you tell the audience to fuck off. Wow.
No, I was telling you to fuck off.
Wow, that's even worse.
No.
Okay, wow.
No, you fuck off.
Okay.
Love the audience. The audience is cool.
Okay, Thick Pastel.
Hi, Thick Pastel. Okay, it's Thick Pastel, not Thick Pasty, as was previously said.
Yes, Thick Pasty in the chat.
No. Anyway, talking about something that you won't see on my channel, but probably everything above that. I also stream on my channel. Actually, by the time this airs, I actually should be streaming before and maybe after the stream. So see you on my side of things.
Yeah. I want to save Griffs for last. Steakums, what you got, bud?
Nothing. Not really. You can follow me on Twitch if you want to, or in real life, but know that I'm armed. Fact of the day is that Brandon worked with kids that have been through trauma. So the only point of this episode is to create job security by traumatizing the children of the chat. So
Oh my god!
don't fall for his antics. That's why one of the dentists gets more customers than the other ones that are approved with the good toothpaste.
Oh my god! I didn't traumatize the chat. I tried to traumatize you guys.
You
What?
traumatized them
fuck off.
by proxy.
By proxy.
You're not fighting the war, but you definitely sent over some AKs, so whatever.
Oh my god. Grizz, I know you got some words for me. Go ahead, bud. How you doing, buddy?
I didn't call for rain today. No, it was fucking fantastic. It was great. I fucking loved every moment of that. It was like emotionally like up there, but I loved every minute of it. It was fantastic. Thank you. That was.
Yeah. I noticed, like, I watched you through the episode. Like, every time something happened, you were like, writing shit down consistently.
Jesus Christ.
I traumatized the dog. Oh no.
You see that? Have you seen that meme where the guy's like holding a cross and he's just like, by the power of Jesus, I beseech thee. And the dog's like, roof. He's like, by the power of Jesus, I beseech thee. And the dog's like, ooh. That's what it just felt like, for real.
Oh my god. Well, Grizz, you got anything else, or are you good?
It depends on if the dog has anything else to say.
Okay.
Because the girlfriend just got home, and that's what he's barking
Yeah, I
at.
get it. Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're gonna keep it with that, everybody. It was a longer episode, but I feel like it was a very emotional and much needed, trauma dump episode on everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. We will see everybody next week on Secrets of Aal'Teron. By this time, I think everybody should have their copy of the Codex of Quest too. I think.
still don't have mine.
That's an well. Let's not promise that.
Not promised. Maybe
Yeah.
you might if you have your. How about if
Yeah.
if you have your copy of the Codex of Quest, let us know what you think. And then Benji's
Yeah.
guide's gonna be within you guys in the next couple months and whatnot. So
If
thanks
you don't
everybody.
have it yet. What's wrong with you? Did you make a mistake somewhere?
All right. Anyways, we're gonna keep it short. All right, everybody. Goodbye, Grizz's mom, and we will see you next week.
Bye,
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Grizz Mom.